Welcome to CounterExam. We're excited to have you join us for this video on the history of Argentina. This land of rich cultural heritage and political drama has a fascinating history that we'll explore in this video. You might say that you already know the history of Argentina, but I bet you don't know these 7 subdivisions of Argentina's rich history. If you enjoy this video, be sure to like, subscribe, and leave a comment. From its indigenous roots to its current status as a leading nation in South America, Argentina's story is one that is filled with great triumphs and deep struggles. Let's dive in and discover the history of this vibrant and exciting country. Part 1: Indigenous Roots. Argentina's indigenous roots can be traced back to the native peoples who inhabited the region for thousands of years, before the arrival of the Spanish conquistadors in the 16th century. The indigenous tribes were diverse, including the Mapuche, Guarani, and Quechua, among others. Part 2: Spanish colonization. The Spanish established a colony in Buenos Aires in 1536 and began the process of conquest and colonization. The indigenous peoples were subjected to forced labor and the introduction of Christianity. Over time, Buenos Aires became a center of trade, attracting settlers from across Europe. Part 3: Independence and Wars. In the early 19th century, Argentina declared its independence from Spain and fought several wars, including the Argentine War of Independence and the Argentine Civil Wars. During this time, the country was marked by political instability and economic turmoil. Part 4: The Rise of Peronism. In the mid-20th century, a political movement known as Peronism rose to power, led by Juan Domingo Perón. Perón implemented a series of social and economic reforms, including the establishment of a national welfare state and the creation of a strong labor movement. Part 5: The Dirty War. However, in the 1970s, the country was plunged into a period of political violence known as the Dirty War. During this time, a military dictatorship ruled the country and engaged in widespread human rights abuses, including kidnapping, torture, and murder of political dissidents. Part 6: The Return to Democracy. In 1983, the country returned to democracy and has since established itself as a leading nation in South America. The country has made significant strides in terms of economic development, but it continues to be plagued by political corruption and social inequality. Part 7: Modern Argentina. Today, Argentina is a diverse and dynamic country, known for its rich cultural heritage, world-class cuisine, and passionate people. Despite its challenges, the country remains one of the most vibrant and exciting nations in South America. Thank you for joining us for this video on the history of Argentina. If you enjoyed this video, please consider subscribing to the CounterExam channel for more informative and educational content.